Alright, today we're going to learn how to create online time tests with PlusPortals. So the first thing you would have to do is go to one of your classes. The next step would be to go to your lesson planner. Once you're in your lesson planner, you want to choose which lesson you want to add this test to. In this case, I'm going to choose Quarter 4, Week 6. And you want to scroll all the way down to where it says Activities. And you want to make sure you want to add a new quiz. Now if you had from previous years or from another lesson, you could copy it, but in this case we're going to create a new quiz. And this will open up the quiz builder. Once you're in the quiz builder, you want to make sure you have a title for your test. In this case, I'm going to put trial test, and you add a description. And it has up to 1,000 characters. And this is important because you want to be able to place in minutes how much time you want to assign for the students to take this test. In this case, I'll give it an hour. And it'll be due next Friday. And we want to make it visible to parents, and here's where we can determine when the publish date is going to be. If this is due the 11th, then I might want to make it visible on the 10th or on the same 11th. That's up to you. There are several other options. For example, you can allow students to take it more than once, or you can make the score visible to parents and students. This will pop up when they're done. It'll give them the correct answers. And you want to make it a review quiz visible to parents, or you can add it to the gradebook as an assignment. That is up to you whether you want to. In this case, I am not going to because I feel that these two aren't necessarily suitable for online testing. And our next step would be to add a section to your test. In this case, we'll put in chapter 23, section 1. And you do want to randomize the questions so that if several students are taking it at the same time, they get different questions. They don't all get the same question at the same time. And the next step would be to add the questions. So this will take you to the section part of the quiz builder. If you want the test to autocorrect itself, then you would want to choose either a multiple choice or a true and false. Now you have several options for multiple choice. I'll pick multiple choice with one answer. And I'll make this question be 20 points. And I also want to randomize the choices, making it more difficult for students to copy. Yes. Now add another question. No. And maybe. Since my answer is yes, I'm going to set this as the correct answer. And I'll save it. Now you can see that the question is set at the bottom, and this will give you new options to start typing in new questions. You have your first question, which you can still edit or delete at the bottom. When you're done with the questions, then you can just click on back to Lesson Planner. And now you can see that this test has been added to the activity question. This is where the students would find the quiz. They would have to go to the lesson plan and start typing on the quiz. Now you have the Add button, but they will have it visible until the day that you set it for visibility. and then when they click on it, they'll start taking the test. It is important for you to tell your students that they must keep on track. If the system feels that they've taken too long answering a question, then it'll just close down their test, so they need to be constantly active for the allotted time. Well, thank you. I hope this is useful.